Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to give you a complete tutorial on Claude AI, one of the most powerful and intelligent AI assistants available right now. Whether you're a student, professional, developer, writer, or just someone who wants to boost their productivity, Claude can help you in ways you probably haven't even imagined yet. In this video, I'll show you how to create your free account, a complete tour of the interface, how to have your first conversations, advanced features that most people don't know about, and pro tips to get the most out of Claude. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be using Claude like a pro. Let's get started. So, what exactly is Claude? Claude is an advanced AI assistant created by Anthropic, a company founded by former OpenAI researchers who wanted to build AI that's not just powerful, but also safe and helpful. You might be thinking, isn't this just like ChatGPT? Well, yes and no. They're both conversational AI, but Claude has some unique strengths. Claude has an incredibly large context window. You can have very long conversations, paste entire documents, or upload multiple files, and Claude will remember everything throughout the conversation. It's exceptionally good at understanding nuance and following complex instructions. If you need detailed analysis, creative writing, or technical explanations, Claude excels at this. Claude is trained to be honest and helpful. If it doesn't know something or isn't certain, it will tell you straight up instead of making things up. It can work with multiple file types, PDFs, images, documents, spreadsheets, making it incredibly versatile for real work. There's a genuinely useful free tier. You're not stuck with a limited demo version. Currently, there are different versions of Claude. Claude Sonnet. Fast, intelligent, perfect for everyday tasks. Claude Opus, the most powerful, best for complex work. Claude Haiku, super fast for simple tasks. The free tier gives you access to Sonnet, which is more than enough for most people. Now, let me show you how to get started. Step 1 is incredibly simple. Open your browser and go to Claude.ai. I'll put the link in the description below. You'll land on the homepage, click on Get Started or Sign Up in the top right corner. Now you have a few options to create your account. Option 1. Continue with Google. This is the fastest method. One click, and you're done. Claude will use your Google account to sign in. Option 2. Continue with email. If you prefer not to link your Google account, you can use any email address. You'll receive a verification code to confirm. Option 3. SSO. Single sign-on. This is for enterprise or educational accounts. Most of you won't need this. For this tutorial, I'm going to use the Google option because it's the quickest. Select your Google account from the list. And just like that, you're in. Claude will show you a brief welcome message explaining how it works and its terms of service. Take a moment to read through this, if you want. Click to proceed, and boom, you're inside Claude's interface. That was easy, right? Now let me show you around. All right, this is your workspace. Let me give you a complete tour of what you're looking at. Starting on the left sidebar, this is your conversation history panel. Every conversation you have with Claude automatically saves here. You can scroll through your past chats, search for specific conversations, and organize them however you like. See how each conversation has a title? Claude automatically generates these based on what you talked about. Super helpful for finding old conversations later. This button at the top starts a fresh conversation. Use this when you want to switch topics or start something new. And this search function lets you find specific conversations quickly. Now, the main conversation area in the center, this is where everything happens. Your messages appear here, in a clean, easy-to-read format. Down here at the bottom is your message box. This is where you type your questions, requests, or paste content you want Claude to analyze. See this paperclip icon? This is huge. You can attach PDFs, Word documents, images, spreadsheets, text files, and more. Up at the top, you'll see which Claude model you're currently using. On the free tier, you'll have Claude Sonnet available. If you upgrade to Pro, you get access to Claude Opus for more complex tasks. Over here is your profile menu. Click this to access account settings, subscription management, privacy controls, billing, and help. In Settings, you can customize things like your display preferences, conversation history settings, data privacy controls, and keyboard shortcuts. One more thing, see this message counter at the bottom? This shows how many messages you have left on your free tier for today. The limit resets every few hours, so don't worry if you run out. Now that you know your way around, let's actually use Claude. Let me show you how to have your first conversation with Claude. I'm going to demonstrate with different types of requests so you can see how versatile it is. Example 1. Getting information. Let's start with something simple. Can you explain how photosynthesis works in simple terms? Look at this response. Claude gives you a clear, structured explanation, simple language, and key points broken down logically. Perfect for learning new topics quickly. Example 2. Creative writing. Now let's try something creative. Write me a short, engaging email to my team announcing our Friday team lunch. Keep it casual and fun. See how Claude understood the tone you wanted? It's casual, friendly, and gets the point across. You can copy this and send it right away. Example 3. Problem solving. Let's do something more practical. I have a job interview next week, and I'm nervous. Can you give me 5 tips to prepare effectively and reduce my anxiety? Excellent! Not only does Claude give you actionable tips, but it structures them in an easy-to-follow format. Example 4. Analyzing content. Now here's where Claude really shines. Can you summarize the main points of this document in bullet points? Claude reads through the entire document and pulls out the key information. This is incredibly useful for research, studying, or reviewing long reports. Example 5. Code help. Can you write me a Python function that calculates the factorial of a number? Claude not only gives you the code, but also explains how it works. Example 6. Continuing the conversation. Now, can you modify that function to handle negative numbers? See? It remembered we were talking about the factorial function and modified it accordingly. This is the power of Claude's context window. Now let me show you some advanced features that will take your Claude usage to the next level. Feature 1. Image analysis. What do you see in this image? Describe it in detail. This is great for getting descriptions of charts or graphs, analyzing screenshots, understanding diagrams, and getting help with homework from photos. Feature 2. Multi-file analysis. Compare these two documents and tell me the key differences. Super powerful for research or professional work. Feature 3. Artifacts. Create a simple HTML web page with a header, paragraph, and button. The code appears in a separate panel. You can preview it, copy it, modify it, and download it. Make the button blue and add a hover effect. The artifact updates instantly. This is incredible for web development, writing documents, creating presentations, and building tools. Feature 4. Projects. If you upgrade to Pro, you get access to projects, which lets you organize multiple related conversations, share them with team members, and add custom knowledge. Before we wrap up, let me share my top tips for using Claude like a pro. Be specific and clear. Instead of, write me something, about marketing, Word LinkedIn post, about content marketing tips for small businesses, use system prompts for consistency. For this conversation, always format your responses as bullet points and keep explanations concise. Ask for multiple options. Give me 3 different versions of this email. 1 formal, 1 casual, 1 friendly. Iterate and refine. This is good, but can you make it more concise? Can you add more technical details? Can you simplify the language? Organize your chats. Use Claude for brainstorming. Fact-check important information. Leverage the file upload feature. Download or copy important conversations. Explore the limits. And that's your complete guide to getting started with Claude AI. Let's do a quick recap of what we covered, what Claude is and why it's different. How to create your free account in seconds. Complete tour of the interface. How to have your first conversations. Advanced features like image analysis and artifacts. Pro tips to use Claude like an expert. Claude has genuinely changed how I work and learn, and I hope this tutorial helps you get the same value out of it. If you found this helpful, hit that like button. Subscribe for more AI and tech tutorials. Drop a comment telling me what you want to use Claude for. I'm really curious. What's the first thing you're going to ask Claude? Let me know in the comments. And remember, AI tools like Claude are here to augment your abilities, not replace your thinking. Use them wisely, fact-check important information, and always apply your own judgment. Thanks for watching.